$3,800 for Social Security recipients, one of the biggest developments of current time. But if you're still thinking that how you can get this, we're gonna get into the details, but first you need to watch this.
Remember this, I will cut all of the bad talk about Social Security. They're going to destroy your Social Security, but I will not cut 1 cent from Social Security or Medicare. And I kept my promise for 4 years and I will keep it again. And seniors should not pay taxes on Social Security. And they won't. They won't.
Yes, you heard him. Not paying taxes on Social Security means a lot to millions of Americans who are already struggling with their current benefits. Why I am saying this? Remember that Social Security benefits hasn't been changed in the past 53 years, and these recipients need some sort of support as soon as possible. Congress or any president never increased the benefits for these recipients, and these benefits are not according to the inflation. But when it comes to this very important plan from Social Security and his promise that when he takes office in January, he will eliminate taxes on Social Security, a number of experts and analysts have a different point of view. Look at this. Trump promised to eliminate taxes on Social Security benefits, but don't bank on it yet. Why? Let's go into the details and see. Every retiree in this country, I'd imagine, heard President-elect Donald J. Trump's promise to eliminate taxes on Social Security benefits. So much so that they might be sitting one day soon at breakfast wondering if they should rush to reduce their tax withholdings for 2025. But according to this very important article, they say that, but don't put that one on your to-do list just yet. We are talking about fairly significant hurdles for such a change to take place as early as next year. Well, probably the earliest chance for the Social Security benefits provision to be considered by Congress would be if it is included in a major tax bill introduced in 2025 under budget reconciliation procedures set by Mark, principal analyst for Walters Kluwer Tax and Accounting in River Woods, Illinois. Now, right here, I would like to tell you something. We all know now the Senate is in control of Republicans, means Trump is holding the Senate. House, they won the majority right there. So what it means? It means that Trump has complete control of Senate, House, and of course his presidency as well. So he can change a lot of things. And when I read these articles, I feel like that is the whole mainstream media is against Trump. Well, I'm gonna paste the link of this very important article from Detroit Press, and you can read it yourself as well. But this is not just one article that I'm talking about. Look at this. President-elect Trump promises tax-free Social Security, and is it wise? Let's go into the details and see. During the campaign, President-elect Trump promised to eliminate the federal income tax on Social Security retirement benefits. While doing so would benefit millions of Americans, it could leave a gaping hole in federal government revenue. Is this policy viable? First, we'll look at the brief history of Social Security, then we'll examine how and when Social Security became taxable. Finally, we'll take a brief look at the impact of making Social Security retirement benefits taxable. We're not going to go into the details of this brief history, but look at this. To determine if this course of action is viable, we must make certain assumptions. Here's what we know. According to the Social Security Administration, there were 47,292,977 individuals receiving Social Security retirement benefits at the end of 2021. Now it's close to 70 million, with an average benefit of $21,228 annually. Well, do you receive these benefits? Like 21,000, not all of them receive it. Multiplying these benefits suggests the total amount paid by Social Security was just over $1 trillion. And these are the numbers that just made. One thing that I would like to tell you right here, if you're still thinking that no, Social Security will not be increased or Social Security will not see any change. And when we say about increase, it means no taxes, means the taxes will of course come to you and you will use that money. No taxes on Social Security is crucial right now. The reason is simple, the current inflation. Millions of Social Security recipients are struggling and there is no doubt about it. But before I get into the details of this, let's watch this complete video clip from Donald J. Trump and what he exactly said about Social Security and his tax plans for Social Security. Then we'll come back and break it down for you that how this can be a very important decision for the future of millions of Social Security recipients. So let's watch it together first.
Remember this, I will cut all of the bad talk about Social Security. They're going to destroy your Social Security, but I will not cut 1 cent from Social Security or Medicare. And I kept my promise for 4 years and I will keep it again. And seniors should not pay taxes on Social Security. And they won't. They won't. They're the people. It's up to you. No tax on Social Security. By contrast, Kamala cast a tie-breaking vote to cut Medicare. You saw this? By $237 billion in a heartless betrayal of American seniors. We're going to rebuild our cities into beacons of hope, safety, and beauty better than they have ever been before. We will take over the horribly run capital of our nation in Washington, D.C., clean it up, renovate it, fix it, rebuild it. We will again have the most beautiful capital anywhere in the world, and there will be no crime allowed. Very strong. Right now, you go there, you get mugged, you get shot. On day one, I will sign a new executive order to cut federal funding for any school pushing critical race theory, transgender insanity, and other inappropriate racial, sexual, or political content onto the lives of our children.
These are a lot of promises from President-elect Donald J. Trump for Social Security recipients, especially to all Americans as well. And the biggest question that experts and analysts are raising right here, that is he able to do it? But now, after the election, we can see that he's indeed in power to do everything that he promised. If he doesn't deliver, it means something is going on, because remember, he's in control of Senate, he's in control of the House, he's in control of the presidency. Now, what else he need? Yes, there are some circumstances where he needs 60 votes in Senate to pass a very important bill, such as the WEP and GPO. Well, I'm gonna tell you about those bills in the upcoming video as well. But right here, when I see this, I feel like that things are going to change for Americans very quickly, because when a president has complete power, he can certainly deliver if he wants to. And look at this. This came to me, and when I was reading this article, I was asking myself that what happened to the mainstream media? No, the president cannot change Social Security. Well, this is another article, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna paste the link in the video description so you can read it yourself as well, because we want to be as honest, as transparent as possible. Social Security now pays out more money it brings in. So payments rely largely on a trust fund built up by the Social Security Administration. That fund is projected to run out of money by the mid-2030s, which has led politicians in both parties to debate how Social Security should change to avoid a shortfall. Moving on with more details, prior to the election, the Harris campaign claimed that the candidate Donald J. Trump would cut Social Security, and we can clearly see he never said that he would cut Social Security, but President-elect Donald J. Trump has promised he will protect the program. So it means that there was a lot of rumors spreading when the election was about to happen, and now after the election we can see that how Donald J. Trump won the election with popular vote, with Senate in control, with House in control. Now he's in charge of the presidency as well, and he's going to be in January. And we can see one thing, and I was asking myself this question that, you know, I made a couple of videos about the polls, election polls, pre-polls, and in that poll, when I look back and I see that Donald J. Trump was way behind than Kamala Harris in those polls. So now after this election, nobody would believe on those polls as well, because those polls were like 5% or 10% in difference. Kamala was leading on 60%, and in some polls Trump was at 40% or somewhere in 30%, and that was quite shocking for me. But now, after seeing the election result and he got the popular vote and anything, there's no doubt about it, he can do wonders if he wants to, especially for Social Security recipients. So let me know in the comments below, what do you think about this whole situation, because this is very exciting right now. We are just a month away from January when he takes the charge. Let's see what he's gonna do in the first week of his presidency. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think about this whole situation, because remember that if he does that, Social Security recipients, a number of them, can get $3,800. Yes, you heard it right. That much of a tax Social Security recipients are paying every year, and a number of people are paying every year in their Social Security benefits. So let me know in the comments below, what do you think about this whole situation? Well, again, if you have any questions at all, then let me know in the comments below, and I'll be happy to answer each and every question of yours. I will see you in the next video very soon. Till then, please take care and have a nice day.